time is 6:33. Our guests this morning include Roger Miller, Charlie Lubin, Thumbs Carlisle, and this young fellow has quite an interesting story to tell. Jerry Allison. Jerry has joined Roger to play drums. One time, for you people who followed the hits of about 1957, 58, Jerry Allison and a young singer by the name of Buddy Holly had a band called the Crickets. And Jerry wrote a lot of great songs like Peggy Sue. Name the others.
That'll Be the Day, Tell Me How, More Than I Can Say. I wouldn't say they were great songs, they were out. Thank you, though.
They were very commercial. Peggy Sue is your wife? I see.
Right.
What I want you to tell us here, though, the Crickets, of course, they reached the pinnacle of success about this time, and unfortunately, I don't remember the date, but Buddy Holly died in a plane crash. And this virtually ended the career of the Crickets, didn't it?
Sure did.
But I want you to tell them about the letter you got from the Beatles. Now, remember, the Crickets at this time were on top of the world, and very big in England, too. And nobody had ever heard of the Beatles at this time. Now, you pick up the story, Jerry.
Well, we were over in England in '63, and we did a TV show, and we had a copy of the Beatles' first record they cut called Love Me Do. And we mentioned something to one of the cameramen about we sure liked the group, and it sounded real good. And the Beatles came and did the TV
show. Is this 63?
63, uh-huh.
All right.
And actually, we didn't, you said we ended the career, we kept being Crickets, but, didn't have much success at it. But anyway, the Beatles came and did the same TV show a week later, and the cameraman said the Crickets were here and had a copy of your record and said they liked it. And about a month after we got home, we got a letter from the Beatles. It said, we take it as a great compliment that you have a copy of our record and like it. And then about a year later, they sent a retraction.
Now you put me on. No, I was thinking about the association of the name Crickets and Beatles.
Well, John Lennon, the spokesman of the Beatles, I guess, I heard him do an interview out in Los Angeles about a year ago, I guess. And one of the DJs out there asked him where they got the name, and they said they liked the Crickets back in the old days and took the name from that.
So they based it on that.
Quite
it's
a
kind of
compliment.
like Chubby Checker's name. It was based on Fats Domino.
Right.
Jerry, it's a pleasure to welcome you to Nashville.
Thank you, Ralph.
Now then, don't forget Central Rambler at 1500 Broadway.